This is a story written long ago by Helen Steiner Rice called The Christmas Guest. It happened one day at year's white end. Two neighbors called on a long-time friend, and they found his shop so meager and clean, made bright with 1,000 boughs of green. And Conrad was sitting with face ashine when he suddenly stopped as he stitched a twine. And he said, "Old friends at dawn today, as the rooster was crowing the night away, the Lord appeared in a dream to me and said he is coming my guest to be. So I've been busy with feet astir, strewing my shop with branches of fir. The table is spread and the kettle is shined, and over the rafters the holly is twined. And now I will wait for our Lord to appear, and listen closely so I will hear his steps as he nears my humble place, and I open my door to look on his face." So his friends went home and left Conrad alone, for this was the happiest day he had known. For long since, his family had passed away, and Conrad had spent a sad Christmas day. But he knew with the Lord as his Christmas guest, this Christmas would be the dearest and best. So he listened with only joy in his heart, and with each sound he'd rise with a start to see the Lord standing there in answer to his earnest prayer. So he ran to the window after hearing the sound, but all he saw on the snow-covered ground was a shabby beggar whose shoes were torn, and all of his clothes were ragged and worn. But Conrad was touched, and he opened his door, and he said, "Your feet must be frozen and sore, and I have some shoes in my shop for you, and a coat to keep you warmer too." So with grateful heart the man went away. But as Conrad noticed the time of day, he wondered what made the dear Lord so late, and how much longer he'd have to wait. And then he heard a knock, and he ran to the door. But it was only a stranger once more, a bent old woman with a shawl of black, a bundle of kindling piled on her back. She asked for only a place to rest, but that was reserved for Conrad's great guest. But her voice seemed to plea, "Don't send me away. Let me rest on Christmas Day." So Conrad brewed her a steaming cup and asked her to sit at the table and sup. But after she left, he was filled with dismay, for the hours of Christmas were passing away, and the Lord had not come as he said he would, and Conrad felt sure he had misunderstood. Then, in the silence, he heard a cry, "Please help me and tell me where am I?" Again he opened his friendly door, but stood disappointed as twice before. For it was only a child who had wandered away and was lost from her family on Christmas Day. Again, Conrad's heart was heavy and sad, but he knew he should make the little girl glad. So he called her in and wiped her tears and quieted her childish fears. Then he led her back to her home once more. But as he entered his own darkened door, he knew the Lord was not coming today, for the hours of Christmas had passed away. So he went to his room and he knelt down to pray. And he said, "Dear Lord, why did you delay? What kept you from coming to call on me? For I wanted so much your face to see." And then, soft in the night, a voice he heard, "Lift up your head, for I kept my word. 3 times my shadow crossed your floor. 3 times I came to your lowly door. For I was the beggar with bruised, cold feet. And I was the woman you gave something to eat. And I was the child on the homeless street. 3 times I knocked. 3 times I came in. 3 times I found the warmth of a friend. Of all of the gifts, love is the best. I was honored to be your Christmas guest.